You own, man. You paid. You own, man. You paid. Peace and blessings. What's happening? My name is Abdullah. Abdullah. And I wanted to talk about this because before I went through this, I really ain't had no knowledge about it. And I remember as a young boy, hearing about the colonoscopy and the prostate and all that, that was kind of like a scary thing a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Not only was it a scary thing, but, you know, as a young boy, we can be very homophobic. That's the name. I want to say homophobic. Anyway, so we ain't on that. We weren't on that as youngsters, right? So, and we ain't on that as older statesmen either. We ain't on that. You know, nobody boy here. So, you know, we ain't on that type of time. However, you know, as an older, mature, responsible male, the health is serious. You know, I've been dealing with some little issues myself. Maybe I'm gonna get into some of that in some future videos. However, this one right here, I want to talk about this colonoscopy, right? And what to expect. I'm freestyling this video. I ain't writing no notes, nothing. So, excuse me. So just vibe with me, right? So the colonoscopy, I got one yesterday. Yesterday, I'm up, I'm driving. Today, I'm moving around. See, I'm sitting down. It's okay. It's not okay. So the day before, prior that I went to get it, I had to drink a 4 liter. They gave me a 4 liter bottle of this liquid substance. They have like a 4, a 8, and I believe a 6. In my case, they gave me the 4. And so you supposed to, this is like some powdery stuff on the bottom. You put some warm water in it, you shake it up, you dissolve it, and then you fill it up to the line and to the 4 liters section. And so you drink this substance, and boy, you drink it like once every 10 minutes. I had this cup right here, right? A cup like this. It's in my house. So like once every 10 minutes or so in the beginning, I drink some of this here, right? And boy, when I tell you, woo! Man, so once every 10 minutes, I drink this stuff, and man, I tell you, drink some water behind it. In the beginning, it's like, okay, oh, this ain't about nothing. Man, next thing you know, man, just it's like a blob just came out of nowhere, like boom. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna get into all the details about, you know, all of that. So basically with me, how I did it was I fasted the day before. I stopped eating like midnight the day prior. No, actually about 10 o'clock. I had something late to eat. You know, so I was just drinking liquids the day before only. And so I started I started the Go. It's a call. I think it's called Go-Light or Goalie or something like that. It's this one. So I started that process about 4 o'clock, drinking that every 10 minutes. And boy, when I tell you, that thing, that's something serious, right? Something serious. Something gonna come up out of you that you ain't. I'm talking about all from about right here. You feel stuff coming from all right here, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about it really like cleans you out. So I went through that process. Around midnight, I had to be at the hospital for the procedure at 6:30 a.m. So I had my last cup at maybe midnight. So once once your stool becomes liquid and everything, now it's important that you do this right, or they'll send you home, and then you'll start it all over again the next day, right? Or whenever else, not the next day, but whenever they schedule you, whenever they reschedule, you got to do it again. You ain't trying to really do that again, you know? So, but I'm going to tell you the importance of it, right? I'm going to get to the important part. So, I got to the hospital. I met with the doctor, staff, everything was cool, right? Now, the anesthesiologist, I met with him, and he was like, man, you're going to be kind of like, you ain't going to be out. You're going to be kind of awake. You're going to be asleep, but you're not going to be, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, I don't want to go through. I'm like, man, just knock me out, bro. I don't want to go through that, you know? So he was like, man, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You know? I'm like, nah, bro. Don't da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Just knock me out, right? So he assured me that everything was gonna be cool. I was a little nervous, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna sit here and be like, oh man, nah. You know, I went in there and nah, bro. I was nervous, you know? I was a little nervous, I ain't gonna lie, you know? So I went in the back, they put the mask on me, and he told me, he said, man, take some deep breaths. I'm deep breathing. The next thing I know, they were calling my name. They were shaking me. Brother. They were shaking me. They were trying to wake me up. And I'm like, So I wake up, I'm kind of like, I'm very groggy. I'm like, man, I'm thinking something wrong the way that the nurse is waking me up, right? So, but at the same time, I'm so out of it, I'm so groggy, and my mouth was so dry too. So it was over with when she woke me up. You know, it was over with completely. She was trying to wake me up. She said, I want something to drink. Asked me what I wanted to drink. I said, man, bring me a Coke soda. That's crazy. That's the first thing I had to get that dope. I got that Coke soda in me. That was the first thing I drank because I wanted to kind of charge up a little bit, because the medication that they give you, sedate you and all that kind of stuff, you know, you want to kind of, I needed to charge up a little bit, so I asked for a Coke. You know, that's crazy when I think about it. So they did remove 8, I think, polymers from me. The polymers are potentially cancerous. You know, I'm 41. Inshallah, God willing, I'll be 42 on the 20th of August of this month. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, they removed 8 polymers, possibly cancerous. And every 5 years, you're supposed to go and get it. So once it was over with, I didn't feel nothing. I did feel kind of, my wife, she was there. They asked that you have somebody to pick you up, and you shouldn't drive that day because of the medication and all that stuff. And I was they put me in a wheelchair to wheel me to the car and everything. However, like, I think I was okay. Like, you know, my wife, alhamdulillah, thank God, she kind of pampered me, you know, and so I appreciate that for sure, 100. I appreciate that, soul sister. I appreciate you. So, you know, she blessed me up in that respect, you know, and I just, you know, enjoyed the process of just, you know, just recovering from that. And like I said, the purpose of me doing this video is to maybe just shine a little light on this whole topic. It's like a dirty topic, I think, amongst men, amongst younger men. It's kind of like a dirty topic, I think, because a lot of times we don't really check up on our health the way we should. And then what happens is we wait too late, you know, then it becomes, you know, out of control. You know, something that could have been, you know, checked from the beginning, you know, it's no longer in that process. So now, thank God I did have one of my good friends. He went through this, him and his brother. They're a little older than me. They went through this actually about maybe 6 months prior, right? And he kind of prepped me for this. You know, he didn't have anybody to pick him up. And also, yeah, so the whole thing is that I knew it wasn't that bad. So I didn't feel any pain down there, if that's the question that you want to know. I didn't feel any pain down there. During or after. I don't feel any pain right now. So don't fret, young man. Don't fret, homie. Go out there, do your thing, take care of yourself. Health is wealth. You know, we gotta maintain this thing. We only got one body. You know, one body, one life. And so yeah, we gotta maintain this body. You know, we only get one. So we only got one life. So, you know, it's important that we, you know, do the best we can for self-preservation. You dig? So, yeah, it ain't nothing to fret about. It ain't nothing to, you know, be scared of at all. Just, you know, go out there and do it. If you haven't done it and you're 40 plus, man, go talk to your doctor, man. Go to your family doctor, ask for, what they call it, like a recommendation. They call it something. I can't think of the medical term, but it's a term that they use when you have to get a referral. Get your referral. Go get your colonoscopy. Start talk to your doctors. You know, talk to your brothers. Talk to your sons. Talk to your uncles. Talk to your cousins. You know, cancer is like a serious deal in our society, especially the food we eat. You know, all these foods that got all these paragraphs on them, we got to stop eating like that, bro. And not only that, a lot of these foods we be eating, especially these sweets, if you look at the back of them, it contains biogeneric product. Bro, what? And we eating that? This ain't even. I'm not talking to you from here. I'm talking to you from where you're at. You know, we all the same. You know, we all one. You know, we all one people. You know, we may have different ideals, beliefs, all this stuff, but we all one people. So, a lot of this foods that we eat today in American society, I can't speak on other society, but in American society, these foods are killing us, bro. You know, and I'm working on it myself. I'm working on it's a, you know, at one point, I would say about 5 years ago, I was, you know, 190, 200 pounds, in good shape, going to the gym. Like, I was good, man. I was really like that, right? But, you know, my health has deteriorated a little bit. I done gained weight. You know, I'm not in the best shape. I ain't in the worst shape, but I ain't in the best shape. You know what I'm saying? So, and our diets, you know, eating all this GMO modified food, you know, just being more aware. That's all I'm saying. We got to be more aware of what we doing. All right? My name is Abdullah, Trucker Abdullah, right? Like, subscribe, comment, share. Peace and blessings. I'm out.